Hey everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and I am setting out on the next leg of the Mercedes road trip. This is a 1966 Mercedes that I picked up in rural Alabama, and I'm trying to drive it back to Southern California. It's a trip that's been, fraught with some issues here and there, but so far I've worked it out. Yesterday was actually a pretty solid day. The old car was running pretty sweet. And just kind of nursing it across the country. I'm not trying to push it too hard, go too far, go too fast, or do anything silly. The whole goal is to roll into my driveway in SoCal under its own power. And I'm feeling reasonably good about that, but we'll see what today holds. I am currently standing here in Amarillo, Texas. I'm going to try to work my way over to about Gallup, New Mexico, and sack out for the night. And I'm going to hit a couple of sites along the way, including the Slug Bug Ranch and the Cadillac Ranch. And I might even drop by Albuquerque and see what's going on there as well. So hop on in the car with me here, and let's get rolling. Good morning, little Mercedes. Now, I still have not come up with a name for this car. I'm thinking by the time I make it back to California, it will have told me what its name is. And hopefully it's not bastard or son of a bitch or anything like that. But in any case, gonna hop on in this thing, see if it'll fire up and bring me on back to California. Okay, moment of truth every morning when I get into this thing, put the key in the ignition, give her a crank. Manual choke always seems to help. And she starts right up. I think the car is getting used to this running stuff after sitting for so many years. That's usually the case. It seems like the more you run these machines, the better they get. And we'll see how that holds true for the day as I drive along through the Old West. Well, I made it to Slug Bug Ranch. Now, this is something that the folks that own the big Texan, I guess, are involved with. Kind of picking up on the Cadillac Ranch vibe, but doing it a little closer to the highway and a little closer to their restaurant. They've taken a whole bunch of Volkswagen Beetles, jammed them in the ground here, much like the Cadillacs. And then they've stacked up a whole pile of limousines around the back row there. It's pretty interesting to see. There's a lot of cans of spray paint here where kids can tag this stuff to their heart's delight. Kind of fun to see. So we'll walk around, look at some of the highlights, and then get back on the road. See if I can pick out what year some of these are here. So here's the 67. Check that out. That Texan's worth a couple bucks. Maybe I'll get a wrench. Ooh, Wolfpack. Look at that. Sunroof back. Okay, Slug Bug Ranch, Cadillac Ranch, done and done. Okay, to be truthful, I didn't stop at Cadillac Ranch. I just stole a couple pictures off the internet. But I did see it off in the field over there. I just didn't want to get out of the car. I really want to get some road under my wheels, see if I can make it to Albuquerque, maybe hook up with a buddy for lunch, and then see how far I can make it this evening. So here we go, rolling. I might have run this thing out of gas. Pull over here and see if I can put some in it. I did think ahead. Alright, so I did manage to get a fair bit of gas in there from this modern gas can, but not all of it. So hopefully I can make it down to whatever the next gas station is. but kind of saw this coming. I really had no clue how much gas was in it. And, well, I got a long way to go. So that was a close one, definitely. As I was going up a hill, it was a fairly steep rise going to pass a truck. I could feel the car really starting to lose power. So definitely a sign of it getting to the end of the fuel tank there. But fortunately, safe spot to pull off. I put in probably about 4 gallons, I think, out of what was in that can. And it looks like I've got about 10 miles to the next gas station. So it should be good. Hopefully it was just that. And my allergies keeping me going. Ta-da! Human. Beautiful New Mexico. Getting into the Red Rock area. Absolutely stunning landscape. Right on. Made it to Gallup, New Mexico. It was another really, really good day. It was fun to see the sights that I saw. Stopping in Albuquerque to see a buddy was great for lunch. And kind of calling it an early night. The sun is setting outside. And again, I have a nice, comfortable room for the night. And hopefully, with any luck, tomorrow night I will be rolling home. Overall, pretty pleased with the car. Obviously, my running out of gas situation was a little spooky for a second there, but I was properly prepared and was able to get back on the road shortly. Definitely, as time is going on, though, I'm noticing that there's a leak in the probably in the hose for the brake booster. That seems to be getting a little bit worse. Although brake pedal seems firm, it's stopping fine, so I'm not concerned really about moving forward. It just requires a little bit more brake pressure and definitely more work to do on that. Also, I stopped, I checked the oil. It is using a little bit of oil, but nothing major. It does sound a little rattly to me as far as top end stuff. Definitely when I get home and get settled from this trip, I'm going to want to do a valve adjustment, change the oil, do all the fluids on it, and really go through this car properly. It's proving itself to be a pretty solid driver, though, and I'm really pleased with that. And by the time I roll into California, I will have put a couple thousand miles on this car that was a total mystery to me. But by the time I roll in that driveway, I'm going to know everything that needs to be done, and I've got a laundry list of things to improve upon. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's voyage. Thanks so much for watching. Keep on digging them up and driving them. And good night.